today I want to talk about something that is important for copywriters and really for anyone who provides services to clients. There are certain things that our clients need us to know, and it's not necessarily super common things that most people would mention to you. So today I want to tell you about 5 little known things that your clients really need from you, so that you can meet them where they're at, make that good first impression, and continue to nurture those clients through long-term relationships that last. So let's go ahead and dive in on the 5 things that your clients need, that you need to know about your clients. So these 5 things are the answer to how to stand out in the industry. So I'm a copywriter. You may or may not be a copywriter, but no matter what industry you're in, unless you're super niche, you have some competition, right? And so one of the things that we need to do is differentiate ourselves from others. These 5 things can help us do that. So knowing what you know about your clients and being able to put these 5 things together with that really helps you stand out to them, to those that they know, who they tell about you, and to others that you may work with in the future. So let's just jump right in. This kind of answers the question, like, how can I differentiate myself from all the lower priced copywriters out there? Can I compete with the big dogs? Like, how do I do that? And so these 5 things are the answer to those things. These are the key to this. I mean, there's a lot of different factors, but these 5 are the biggest ones that probably contribute to my ability to close high ticket clients and keep them long term. So number 1, the first thing they need from you is you need to care. Like, they need you to care, because right now your client's offer is like a member of the family to them. They have put their blood, sweat, and tears into creating this thing, and they know it's going to help others. They know it's going to serve and make people's lives better. And they care so much about getting that message out there. There's a huge amount of trust that they're putting in you as they think about turning all that information over and investing in your services and skills. They need you to catch the vision of what they're trying to do, because they know it's going to change people's lives. And creating that converting copy for them will change their life. And it can change your life too. It can change the life of their entire business. I've seen this happen. Anytime you see one of those success stories where something hits, the market catches the vision for the messaging that you present, and it just takes off. That's the kind of care they need from you. They need you to care enough to not just put words on a page, but to help their audience catch the mission of their messaging so that it can take off and grow. All right, so the second thing that they need from you is they need you to show up. So obviously I know that means, you show up on time for calls, you show up on time with the deadlines, but I'm talking about something a little bit different. So your clients communicate in a certain way to their target audience, right? They have a brand voice, they have a personality, they have a way of speaking and communicating with them. So maybe they use slang or regional phrases, maybe they have these like catchphrases that they use that they're known for. Maybe when they show up to their audience, they're super bold and excited and high energy, or maybe they're quiet and soft spoken, maybe they're in your face. However they show up to their audience, they need you to show up for them in that same way in their copy. So no matter where the copy appears, they need you to be authentically them so that it's a seamless experience for their audience. So that means that you have to listen and learn your client's voice. They need you to know and understand their voice. So you're going to have to watch their video content. You're going to have to listen to their podcasts. You're going to have to read their blogs. Whatever they're doing, wherever you can see them show up, you need to go there. You need to consume that, and you need to let it sink in so that you can write in that way. Talk to their team members and staff. Sometimes, excuse me. Sometimes it's difficult for them to dial in on what their voice is exactly. We're so used to communicating that we don't stop to think much about how that comes across. So asking team members or staff can be super helpful. It can really give you that outside person view. And only when you know their voice can you really show up authentically as them for them. And they really need you to do that. All right, the third thing your clients really need from you is they need you to think strategically. So as copywriters, we get this kind of unique view of what goes on inside of campaigns, right? So if you're experienced with digital marketing like I am, you kind of know how this whole thing works, like traffic, clicks, opt-ins, retargeting, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. And this is something I train writers on extensively inside my programs, inside Written Results Academy. Because when you understand how digital marketing works, then you're able to partner with your clients on a deeper level than just writing words that sell. You're able to give them invaluable feedback on what's going on in the campaigns and how things are going. And it gives you the information that you need to be able to make pivots, shifts, optimizations, suggestions for different hooks and angles. Because when you know how to read the data, it tells a story, and the story doesn't lie. So when you begin landing high-level clients who've been in their industries operating successful campaigns and offers, well, it's easy to get intimidated by their success and their experience. And you start to tell yourself things like, I don't need to mention that. I'm sure they already know. Or they don't need me to tell them this idea that they had. They have a marketing manager. What they have planned, I'm sure it's so much better. And we sell ourselves short. Okay, you want the truth though? The real truth? They don't need you to agree with everything that they say. They didn't hire you to be a yes man. If they did, think about what kind of clients you're attracting, right? Because that can be quite an experience. They hired you to be their copy expert, so be the expert. If you see a red flag in how the copy is hitting, speak up. If you have an idea for a hook or an angle that you think would really work, say something. What's the worst they can say, right? No? At least you spoke up. I think that is something that we think won't be appreciated, but honestly, it is. It is. And I've learned to offer feedback in that way to my clients, that offering feedback actually builds more trust and rapport with them because they know that I understand digital marketing and can partner with them on a deeper level and really work together towards those long-term results. All right, so the fourth thing that your client really needs from you is they need you to research. I know, research isn't always the most fun part of the job. In fact, it's probably kind of never the most fun part of the job, but it is a big part of the job. And it might be the most important need that your client has, because in order for you to get the kind of results that they want, you have to remember that you might be writing for that client, but you're writing to their audience, right? You're writing to their ideal clients and customers. And if you don't know them, if you don't understand what their ideal clients and customers are thinking and feeling and experiencing right now, then you can't write to that need. So it's time to go to work and dive into that target market research. You want to become intimately acquainted with them. And when I say intimately acquainted, I mean you need to know exactly who they are, what they're thinking, how they're feeling, what they've tried in order to solve their problem, why it didn't work, what they need to hear in order to know, like, and trust your client, and so many other things. The deeper you can go on target market research, the better your results are going to be. Think about it. Writing sales copy without doing the research is kind of like writing a love letter and sending it to 100 different random strangers from the phone book. You're going to get some crazy responses from all the wrong people, right? Your client needs you to do the research so that you can directly address their person and communicate effectively with them. All right, so the last thing that they need from you is they need you to be analytical. This is probably the most advanced of the 5 needs, and very few copywriters do it well. We don't often equate data with written words, right? I mean, I'm a word nerd. I don't math, right? Like, math isn't fun. That's why I'm a writer. I've said that before. But I do math. I actually do. Because it's one of the main gaps I see in the sales copywriting industry. We might be able to write something amazing, but if it doesn't perform, can we look at the data and be able to diagnose why and create a plan to pivot and optimize and implement new strategies so that we can get it going? Without understanding how to read the data on the back end, it's very hard to do. So when I talk about data analysis, I'm talking about the engagement and conversion stats that can be found inside Ads Manager, inside the funnel builders, and inside your email programs. The real live numbers. There are certain performance stats that can tell a story about how the copy is performing very specifically. It's amazing. I will never be able to say thank you enough to the people who taught me those things, because I've literally closed big sales calls based on the fact that I asked them questions, specific ones, about their data and analytics. It's huge for them. Your client needs you to understand the data so that you can help them pinpoint the weak areas and know what and how to change and when, and when to leave things the same, because they don't always know that themselves. You know, they are an expert in what they do. That doesn't mean they're a digital marketing expert. So anything that you can do to come alongside them and help is appreciated. They really need that. So I have a degree in journalism and mass communication. So I know a lot about the technical writing side of things. And I always assumed that copywriting was mostly made up of the technical writing side of things. And although you do need to be a good writer in order to write sales copy, that's not the only thing. That's not the only talent. If all you know how to do is write something that's entertaining, you're never going to rise to the level of expert sales copywriter, because you have to be able to read the data and make pivots when you need to. So I know how to capture attention and how to communicate clearly and how to connect with them on a personal level and create a call to action, but that alone isn't what makes me a good copywriter. Those are all great things. That can make me a good copywriter. That's not what makes me an expert copywriter. What really helps me bring that next level service to my clients is my understanding of how paid traffic works. I used to run Facebook ads inside a Facebook ads agency, and I can tell you 100% that the data does not lie. It will tell you what's working and what's not. It can't lie, because it's data, right? If you don't know how to read it, you don't know how to read the story of what's going on behind the scenes, and your clients need you to be able to do that with them. So I know these were kind of really, really specific nitty-gritty things today, right guys? I know that it's not what you would normally expect to hear from me on a call, but I know if you begin to take these 5 things that they need from you, they need you to do the research, they need you to be strategic, they need you to show up, they need you to read the data. Ooh, everyone's excited in my household this morning. You're getting extras from the Nichols household. But those are the things that our clients need from us that hardly anyone ever talks about. So I hope that that serves you well today, and I hope that you have a great weekend. I also wanted to share with you that I'm prepping for the next launch of the Funnel Copy Fix. So the Funnel Copy Fix is my 5-day challenge for business owners and entrepreneurs who want to optimize their sales funnel copy for more conversions and sales. We go through a 5-step process that I use on my 7- and 8-figure clients' funnels to help them generate millions and get multiple percentages more out of their conversions than they were before. So this is a super fun challenge. It's 100% free, and everybody's really loving it. So if you're a business owner or an entrepreneur and you want a quick and easy 5-step framework that you can run all your funnels through before you turn them on, or you want to run an existing funnel through it, then click on over. I'll drop the link in the comments here. Click on over and join. We start March 1st for second round of the funnel copy fix. If you're a copywriter and you want to be able to bring a quick and easy 5-step process for funnel optimization to your clients, again, click on over and join the Funnel Copy Fix 5-day challenge. It's free, and it's so much fun, you guys. It's so much fun. I can hardly wait. We're only 2 weeks away. Anyway, have a great weekend. My husband and I are actually getting ready to go out of town now. We're gonna head up to the Twin Cities and visit some friends and probably eat too much and try not to get too cold. I mean, it's cold here, so not that much of a difference. But anyway, enjoy your weekend, guys. I hope that you're surrounded by the people that you love.